let's get to AJ. Before we play audio, and we will play a lot, from the two different things yesterday, him with Maria Taylor, him with the Patriots press conference. John, your main reaction to A.J. Brown yesterday is what?
I didn't think I could be more frustrated with A.J. You know, I felt like it was going to be good for me, good for you, good for all of us as fans to just have him jettisoned. But he was still able to get under my skin, and I'm sure
a lot
of our skins yesterday. I did not expect that. I really felt like I'm a mature adult. I can leave well enough alone now that he's out of town. But that was annoying.
What bothered you the most?
He was annoying
the
yesterday.
Patriots love.
The fake Patriots love. This is a guy you can't possibly be this attached to this organization.
I think he is
before
actually.
even
I think
being
he is,
there.
too.
I think he is.
We
man.
grew up a fan of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he is.
Sure. I believe that.
Do you not, do you,
I am
do you
so
not
with you.
believe it?
I don't believe it at all. No.
Okay.
But
Wow. All
whatever. I guess this is the kind of thing where he's going to say it. We're supposed to believe it. It's just more great luck for him. You know what this is? This is you bellyached. You made such a disaster of your own locker room that they said, we're better off having you, despite your incredible talents,
Right.
having you be somewhere else. And now you're going, and it really does feel like it's making a mockery of the whole process. Yes, I am sensitive to this whole disgusting process now because we've seen it transfer over from other sports into the NFL, which was the last bastion against this super team recombination. But here we are, and A.J. Brown has now done it twice. When does it end? When will it end for A.J.? Do you really think, if you're New England, do you really think it stops here?
Well, probably not. I mean,
Right.
just using Randy Moss as an example, he bounced around a lot.
Give him
It
a year.
happens.
Give him a
Terrell
year, and
Owens
he'll
bounced
figure
around.
something
Yeah.
else out to be upset with, and he'll take you to the bottom. He will drain you and take you to the bottom of the lake in the process. And good luck, Patriots.
Yeah,
fans.
well, look, we'll take your reaction to the whole A.J. thing. We're going to play a ton of audio today, 215-592-9494. Look, my main reaction is it is tough to take. I obviously did not enjoy yesterday. I can't imagine anyone enjoyed it. I don't hate him. I'm hearing a lot of A.J. hate now flying around.
Dead to me.
Is he?
Dead.
What's the number one reason why?
Because I have a whole different viewpoint on this entire last season of his.
Because you think he wanted out the whole time?
I think this was intentional. Absolutely shady season. 4-0 to demand a trade, and the reports were he wanted to go to the Patriots then.
Yep.
And the public whining on Twitter, the Twitch, all of that stuff, throwing his quarterback under the bus, all the problems he caused, not giving full effort in a playoff game, in a field last year where they could have they could have eked their way into it. It was a disgrace.
Yeah, well, no, that was a winnable game, and that was a winnable NFC, and losing early the way they did. If he had just tried his hardest, they really might have won the game. He's not dead to me. I like AJ. Can't tell you I love him, like him. Parts of him I respect, parts of him I don't respect. James, dead to you or not?
No, not dead to me, but right now I'm annoyed with him and I don't want anything to do with him.
Need a break?
Yeah, I know. I said this yesterday. I know that 10 years from now, I will look at AJ more fondly than not. I know I will. I will. That's the type of person I am. Like, I already look at Carson more fondly than I don't, and I was so annoyed with that guy when he left. But right now I'm annoyed, and I'm not in the mood to hear from A.J. Brown.
That's right.
It's basically where I'm at.
Look, I knew it was going to be rough because these things pretty much always are. I mean, other than when Nick Foles went to Jacksonville and his introductory press conference, which honestly I don't remember, but none of us were annoyed by it. These things have a way to get under your skin. This one did get under more people's skin yesterday than usual. I think primarily because of the Patriots' love and, Rhea, what you touched on, which was it feels like the season we saw last year. I mean, we knew he wanted out the whole time. What I didn't know is, this is where I disagree with John, I think his love of the Patriots is really deep. And I think he wanted to be a Patriot so bad that it's a big part of the reason why.
He bought that rug on Amazon 2 weeks ago.
Well, all right, let's play a couple pieces of audio here.
I am very much with you, Joe, and not with that. I think he is he's always been. He's talked about being a Patriots fan the whole time he's been here. Like this has never been hidden.
I believe him on that. You might not. Look, everyone can weigh in because there's a million aspects to all this. 215-592-9494. Let's play two pieces of audio of AJ before phones. The first is from the press conference. It's the heaven comment. Not quite heaven, but close to heaven. Reminds us of Scott Rowland with the frickin' St. Louis Cardinals. Here's AJ, press conference yesterday.
I was talking to my mom, and I was like, man, I'm still in awe. You know, I'm trying to adjust and, you know, walking up the hill with the uniform on. I was like, man, this is real, you know. And caught myself one point in practice, wasn't paying attention because I was like, dang, I'm a Patriot, you know. You know, and just trying to take it all in as much as I can. You know, obviously, you know, I got back to work quickly, but it's levels to it, and like I said, I'm enjoying it. It's obviously I know this ain't heaven, but you know, it's close to it.
Look, I knew it was going to be tough to take, but that's a tough sequence, man. As an Eagles fan,
he didn't leave the Jets. Okay, he left an organization that was in 2 Super Bowls in 4 years that he was involved with and won one. That's heaven.
Listen, Maria, it's a very great point. Let's also get to what he said when he's talking to Maria Taylor about Jalen Hurts. Obviously, him and Jalen, there was a lot going on. Here's what he said.
One thing I hope we can put to bed, or you can speak to once and maybe not have to again, is the relationship with Jalen Hurts. Because that seemed to become just a central point of focus and tension towards the end of your tenure as an Eagle. How would you describe your relationship right now?
Not as close as we once were. And I believe that's fine. It's like there's no bad blood. There's actually still a lot of love. I love him. I love him to death. I want him to succeed and accomplish all the things that he wants to accomplish. I didn't truly understand why our friendship became the public of the center of everybody's attention when it came to football, because, you know, looking back on it, you know, we haven't been as close as we were a couple of years now, but that didn't stop anything. Mm-hmm. You know, we still competed, we still pushed each other, we still led the team. So it was just kind of strange, you know. People just got so fixated on the relationship and wanted to talk about maybe from the history of this place, but you know, that wasn't what this was. Mm-hmm. You know. And I'm gonna say it to you. I say it on camera. I got nothing but love for him. You know, I want him to do well and accomplish everything this.
Come on.
All right, here's the way I break this down. I thought the answer about Jalen, the parts of it, I thought that was nice.
It was fine. The issue is the whole thing about
focus thing.
That's because of you.
Yeah, it's because of you.
The center of attention
Correct.
was because of you.
Look,
that's it.
I'll break it down real simple. It was an ignorant comment. Ignorant.
So unaware of what you did. You
Correct.
yourself acting out created an absolute. It was the ultimate distraction of all distractions.
No doubt.
You became a 4-letter word to every coach in the NFL. You did it yourself.
So
you became the distraction because you were unhappy with the way the offense was focusing on you.
Yep. Look, I think there's two main things to me that were really irritating yesterday, and there's more, but two main things. The Patriots love thing, obviously, but I can understand if a guy grew up as a fan. Like, I'm not saying I'm thrilled with it, but I think he legitimately grew up as a fan. I think he legitimately has loved that franchise the last 4 years. What bothered me the most yesterday was the parts of that answer where he's ignorant to why it was such a public focus. Consider this: quarterback, wide receiver, best friends, public comments, public tweets, on-field tension, lack of effort. I mean, flat out ignorant. And I mean flat out
I can't imagine why anyone would pay attention to me reading a book during an NFL game on the sideline.
Yeah, that part,
what the heck, guys?
Yeah, that part was, you're right, John. To me, that was the worst of yesterday. Now, I know a lot of people are focusing on the rug, and a Drake May answer was very praiseworthy, and you know,
you can make all the throws, Joe.
They make them all. Make them all. Look.
Not against good defenses.
We'll take your reaction on AJ, because we are loaded for bear with all sorts of audio from yesterday. What he said to Maria Taylor, what he said in the press conference. You'll hear it all through the show.